Apple just put its first ever 2 nanometer chip into its cheapest desktop, and it starts at $899. Not the Mac Pro, not the Studio, the little Mac Mini. The M6 Mini quietly claims up to 4 times faster AI performance than the model it replaces. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether you should buy the $899 one, the $1,700 one, or skip the whole thing. Here's the setup. On August 25th, Apple unveiled two new minis, the standard M6 and a step-up M5 Pro. Pre-orders open the same day and they ship September 22nd. Same tiny aluminum box you already know, but this is the first Mac with a chip built on a 2 nanometer process. And 2 nanometer isn't marketing fluff. A smaller process means Apple can pack more transistors into the same die, which is the lever behind both the speed jump and the efficiency of this thing. Let's talk about the base M6. 12-core CPU, 12-core GPU, and here's the headline part. Dual 16-core neural engines. That's the AI hardware. And it's why Apple's quoting up to 4 times faster AI performance versus the previous generation. In practice, that means on-device tasks, background removal, transcription, running a local language model happen faster and without shipping your data to the cloud. It starts with 16 gigabytes of unified memory and a 256 gigabyte SSD, and you can push memory up to 32 gigabytes. Connectivity got a real bump too. Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and 2.5 gig Ethernet as standard, with a 10 gig Ethernet option if you're moving big files across a network. Now the M5 Pro, which starts at $1,699. And yes, read that again. Apple paired a newer M6 base chip with an M5 generation Pro chip, which is a weird lineup, but the Pro is the one built for heavy lifting. Standard config is a 15-core CPU and 16-core GPU, and you can upgrade to 18 CPU cores and 20 GPU cores. It supports up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory and pushes 307 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. But the single most important difference between the two models isn't the cores, it's the ports. The base M6 gives you 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. The M5 Pro upgrades those to Thunderbolt 5 with bandwidth up to 120 gigabits per second. If you run external GPUs, fast storage arrays, or multiple high-res displays, that Thunderbolt 5 jump alone can justify the price. Here's the part most spec sheets bury. For creative and AI work, unified memory is the ceiling on what you can even attempt. Video editors scrubbing 8K timelines, 3D artists, software developers spinning up containers, and anyone running a local AI model, all of them hit the memory wall before they hit the CPU wall. The base M6 tops out at 32 gigabytes. The M5 Pro doubles that to 64. So the honest buying rule is this: pick the chip based on how much memory the work needs, not on the core count on the box. So let's make it concrete. If you're a general user, a student, a coder, someone running a home server or light photo and video work, the $899 M6 is genuinely a lot of computer. And for most people, it's the answer. Step up to the M5 Pro if you live in Final Cut or DaVinci, do serious 3D, or want to run bigger local AI models. You're paying for the memory headroom and Thunderbolt 5, not bragging rights. And if you already own last year's Mini and it's keeping up with your work, this isn't the upgrade that changes your life. The 2 nanometer leap is real, but my current Mini is too slow has to come from you, not the spec sheet. The bigger story is what Apple's signaling. The cheapest Mac now leads on process technology and on-device AI. The Mini used to be the compromise box. This generation, it's arguably the smartest buy in the entire Mac lineup. So tell me in the comments, are you eyeing the $899 M6, holding out for the M5 Pro, or sitting tight on what you've got? And what are you actually running on it? Editing, dev, local AI? Drop your use case. I'll reply with which model I'd pick. Subscribe for the full teardown when these ship on the 22nd.